3, 2, 1.
Let it rip, now I'ma let it hit. I'ma come at them with skills, make them wanna quit. Best believe I'm set to win. If you tested me, you better think again. Let it rip, now I'ma let it hit. I'ma come at them with skills, make them wanna quit. Best believe I'm set to win. If you tested me, you better think again. Every journey begins with one step. Every tournament requires you come equipped. Count down to let it rip. Test your metal at the very highest level. Never settle, be a rebel. Forget the bass, let's kick the treble. The devil is in the details. He who nails it prevails. If he fails, you'll see tails and emails. Heads and tails, it don't matter. This battle is more than a game, more than a sport, more than the fame. It's all in your core. Let it rip. Now I'ma let it hit. I'ma come at them with skills, make them wanna quit. Best believe I'm.
Hey everyone, it's the Gadget Guru. This is gonna be a video reply to my boy Blitz Hits' new video for his new Glider Beast deck. In it, he's talking about what he sees for the future of Glider Beast this format versus last format, and he's showing you his new deck. Thought I'd throw in a few of my own opinions to kind of help out. This is for him and for you guys. One thing I would suggest to run Blitz Hits is Shrinks. Since you lost your Book of Moons, and since Trapstun, I foresee Trapstun and Decree being very heavy too. So I would suggest running 2, maybe 3 Shrinks. You're going to need something that's playable and viable even when they Trapstun or Decree. If you don't have that viability, you're probably going to start losing a lot of games. So I think Glider Beasts are going to need to evolve and start using either Shrink or something to that effect. You know, I would suggest Shrink because, like you said, Shrink is just, it gives you a lot of answers. Like when you're playing anti-meta decks, you know, they have a DCK or TKR, summon, attack, shrink it, you know, or if they attack you, shrink them, you know. Either way, man, it gives you a lot of playability, especially versus dragons. You know, Stardust, Prime Material Dragon, all that stuff. I mean, you know, you attack, you shrink, destroy their monster, tag, etc. So I would suggest really thinking about adding maybe a few more Shrinks. Another thing I foresee for GBs is this next meta is going to be very, and I mean very, effect heavy. There's going to be a lot of effects going off, and you're going to need to be able to stop effects so that you don't lose to the effects, because you've got Frognark running Vanity Fiend again, which messes you up. You have Hopeless Dragon running Lad, which hurts you. You've got Prime Material Dragon, which hurts you. You've got you know, Falsadina, all that kind of stuff. So another card I would suggest probably using is Effect Veiler. If you can stop their effects and then get yours off, you'll be gaining a lot more advantage than you'll be losing, and Effect Veiler will help you a lot in that regard. I think Effect Veiler will be very good for GBs, because there's going to be a lot of effect hate in this next format for GBs. They're going to have a lot to try and get over, but I think if they run some Veilers, it'll really help. I know you can't recycle Veiler unless you run like Pot of Avarice, and I know you guys don't run that very much, but I honestly do think Veiler will help you, especially in mirror matches. I mean, if they try and Gyzaris you, Veiler their Gyzaris. Or if they try and Heraclinos you, Veiler Heraclinos. You know, even in mirror matches, it'll be really good. And then if you run Veilers, you know, gadgets also are a problem for you guys, because we have oppressions and all this BS that kills your stuff, you know, like Deep Prisons and Sakus and stuff. So if you have Veiler, then you can just, if you don't get your Chariot, or say you summon a GB and set Chariot and we smashing around the GB so you can't Chariot our gadget, you can still Veiler our gadget and, you know, end up going, you know, like 1-for-1 pretty much. So, you know, just those two things are what I would suggest for you, Blitz Hits. Think about Shrink and Effect Veiler. Those two cards I think could really put GBs over the top in this next format. But you're right, you're going to have to evolve. Like, how they are now, I mean, the GBs is a good deck, don't get me wrong, GBs is a good deck, but with all the decks, how fast they are now, I think GBs needs to evolve in order to keep going. And I think Veiler and Shrink could very well do that. As for what to take out, like I said, that is a hard decision. I don't know. Like, honestly, that's one of the hardest decisions for any deck is what to take out and what to put in. Like I said, that's something you're going to have to figure out. I mean, obviously, all the cards in your deck you're using right now are pretty much staple. I mean, a lot of people would say, you know, drop Murmillo and drop a, you know, Hoplomys and drop a Laquaria or something like that. But as you said, you know, you like those cards because you get your combos with them and you don't want to lose them. Which I can completely understand because that's true. So I said, I don't know. I mean, that's just up to you. It's something you're going to have to decide on, bro. You have to decide if it's worth it to run those cards or not. And then you're going to have to test it. But those are 2 cards I would suggest. So, this has been the Gadget Guru, and good luck with your deck in the next format, bro.